One time I heard a guy say that you want to make $1 million, sell 1,000,000 pencils for $1 and you'll make $1 million. These are different things that we need to understand in order to, it's part of the anatomy of $1 million. Hey everybody, just Henry here and welcome to the channel. Today we are on day 21 of my $1 million challenge. Editor Just Henry here, and it's actually day 22. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the anatomy of $1 million. That's right. Before you can even think of making $1 million, you have to understand the anatomy of $1 million. But before I get into it, think about something. How many times have you talked to someone about making $1 million, whether it's a family member or a friend, and the first thing that they do is roll their eyes and they think that you're crazy? The simple idea of making $1 million is like so abstract to them that it's almost like they feel that it's a joke just to even think about it. So how the heck can you even consider making $1 million or make $1 million if you cannot even take that simple concept seriously? You can dream all you want. You can write all the goals that you want. But let me tell you something. If you don't understand the anatomy of $1 million, there's no way you're going to be able to even get close to it. I had this conversation with a family member a few days ago, and the conversation got a little heated, believe it or not, and we ended up agreeing to disagree. It all boils down to knowledge. They say knowledge is power, and absolutely, that's 100% accurate. Throughout human history, the group that has the power is the group that controls the knowledge. And I say control because think of the Dark Ages. They were able to control literacy. Most people didn't even know how to read. So how the heck were they supposed to acquire any knowledge if they don't even have the ability to read, to access that knowledge? Now, let's do some basic math. A year has 52 weeks, right? Take $1 million and you divide $1 million by 52 weeks. It gives you $19,230 with 76 cents, right? Most people work 40 hours a week. So now let's take 19,230 with 76 cents and divide that by 40 hours. You get $480 with 76 cents. So now let me ask you a question. Now that we have the $1 million math cleared up, what are we doing during those 48 hours a week, 52 weeks a year to make $1 million? 6:15, and yeah, I'm walking alley for a little bit and taking a break. I spent all day working on marketing, graphic design, putting together an ad campaign for a client, and I am super tired, mentally tired. Hitting the gym in a few minutes. Today we're working lower body. Some of you know my workouts are about 20 minutes, no more than 25 minutes, and focus mostly in 5 big muscle group exercises. Target as many muscles as possible. It's funny, one time I heard a guy say that you want to make $1 million, sell 1,000,000 pencils for $1 and you'll make $1 million. Yeah, in a very oversimplified way, that is correct. It'll put you in the right mindset to making $1 million. Now let's analyze those pencils. How long can it take you to sell a million pencils. So we're back to the 52 weeks. We're back to the 40 hours. And that's why you have to establish some parameters. Otherwise, it could take you an entire lifetime to try to build $1 million. You're gonna buy these pencils, or do we have any capital to purchase the actual inventory? Now we gotta figure out how we're gonna distribute them. Are we going to distribute them via a website, or are we going to drop ship? Are we gonna negotiate with a company, a pencil manufacturer, and just get them the contract? And another option to go is to get a government contract. These are different things that we need to understand in order to decide how we're going to go about our business. And it's part of the anatomy of $1 million. Look at that, 5,014 steps already. So I already hit my goal. And correction, I did a total of 6 exercises, and I was done in 20 minutes and 3 seconds. And now I stretch for a little bit, and now I'm walking back home. It's a nice walk to cool off. Highly recommend. Very underrated. You gotta stretch. And I take magnesium and zinc. That's my combo. And very soon I'm gonna go back to taking some vitamin C and vitamin D with that combo. It's a good way to finish the day and give your body some supplements so it can do some repair at night while I'm sleeping and fasting. Back to the $1 million topic. Bottom line is you have to break it down, work the numbers, and plan for it. Because if you want to make $1 million, but yet your plan is to make $15 an hour, it's never going to happen. So that's why in the beginning of the video, I asked the question, what's your plan? What are you going to do? What am I going to do? Well, I have 3 different phases that I have to abide by in my challenge. The first phase is to sell everything. Why? Because I'm starting with 0 cash. My challenge is to start with $0 and document it. So I'm selling everything that I can. I'm on different platforms like Poshmark for my clothes and eBay and Marketplace for stuff. In phase 1, I'm also consulting for businesses, for business owners. So that's one of my skills. So I am taking advantage of that. But I'm very much aware that I need to scale that. And that's when phase 2 comes into play. That's phase 1. Once I raise capital, then phase 2, business. I have to either buy a business or start a business from scratch. Now during phase 2, I'm also going to be exploring other businesses and different opportunities to maximize time. But remember, you have to be able to scale it, and you have to be able to hire people. And if you cannot hire people, then you have to be able to automate the business. And you have to remember that we have to be able to make $480.76 per hour. Back to the anatomy of $1 million. There it is. There you have it. A very basic outline of the $1 million anatomy. Very generalized. Over the next few videos, I will be breaking it down even further, diving deeper, and sharing my experiences on how I am building this, and you'll have a front row seat to my journey. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and become part of my community. Yes, that was Ellie. Yeah, she is with her flamingo. There we go. Pelly. Yeah, we call her flamingo Pelly. So doesn't make any sense, but It's hard to keep a straight face when you hear that squeaking sound. So I look forward to your comments, and until the next one, thanks again for your time. Let's check out the final number, 6564.